In three, two, one, go.
Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Bingothon Summer 2020. We're raising money for Doctors Without Borders. You can find links to donate under the stream and in chat if you type in exclamation mark donate. Otherwise, I also want to give a quick shout out to our sponsor, Team 17, who are currently having some demos on Steam, and they also just recently announced a brand new Metroidvania, The Night Witch, which is coming to Steam, a PlayStation, Xbox, and Switch later this year. So yeah, go give that a look if you're into Metroidvanias. But otherwise, we've waited long enough. Here is Valentin MK with Hollow Knight Room Rando Spartle Blackout. That's quite a mouthful. I hope I said that correctly for you. So take it away.
Yes, hello everyone. Valentin here, fourth Bingothon in a row, bringing you Hollow Knight spoiler room Rando Blackout with a bit of a Myla incentive to it, or Myla centric board to it. I think we can discuss this more once the run starts. It's quite a lengthy format to explain. But for now, I would like to introduce my co-commentator, Sinat. Hello, Sinat.
Hey, how's it going, everyone? And I love all the cuties out there from the Hollow Knight community. How is everyone doing today?
Well, at least I'm doing great. And without further ado, I think we can just start the run and explain everything as we go.
Yeah, definitely. So, Hollow Knight is if you haven't seen the game, first off, what are you doing with your life? Go spend $15 right now and play the game. Second off, it's a Metroidvania where you play as this character that is coined as the Knight. That's all we get to know about him. But yeah, we'll just explain more as Valen gets into it.
Okay, can we please get a countdown?
Yeah, I'll count it down for you. So let's go in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and go.
Yeah, let's go.
All right, so we're gonna reveal the bingo board here in just a moment, but I hate to tell you all that the bingo board is gonna be kind of cursed. All you Milo lovers, you might want to look away because we're gonna be doing some really terrible things to Mila today. So yeah, as we said, this is room rando, which means that some transitions are going to teleport us to places that are not meant to be the place that you are intended to go into. So we've got the spider nest right now that we're in right now. This is a little bit of an arena that you fight before you rescue Zote the second time. But yeah, we're gonna have to find some items, and as we're marking these, what we're gonna try and do is in teal, we're gonna put in what's in logic. So we can go and die to Mila right now. We can pogo Mila to death. Those are easy. But the other things that we cannot do because we're missing the items in order to do them, well, we have to kill her by slashing right, slashing left, slashing up. So yeah, our nail is randomized. Nail directions are gone. Killer with Glovifies Elegy, with the Abyss Shriek, Descending Dark, Shade Soul, Spore Shroom, Dream Shield, Fluke Nest, Defender's Crest, the Fluke Nest and Defender's Crest, the Thorns of Agony, left and right Sharp Shadow, left and right Crystal Heart, Dash Slash, Great Slash, Cyclone Slash, Weaver Song, Glowing Womb, and Grimchild.
That must have been a mouthful to say. Thank you. And we already got our first major item. This is Lumafly Lantern. Though this is not quite movement, it is a very useful item, because now we can go through dark rooms. And dark rooms are actually not in logic, so without Lantern, my map, or my mod which tells me how to get there, would not function. And here we are coming up on Ipogo, which is a very interesting trick that will mess up. Oh, first try Ipogo. This is a blessed run. Yeah, Ipogo is a very famous trick in the Hollow Knight community because doing Ipogo is the most efficient way to get to Claw, and pretty much every speedrun gets to Claw. And as such, yeah, a lot of people do Ipogo. So usually they do it with Dash. I'm a bit cooler, so I do it without Dash. And speaking of dash, here it is. And I'm sure, Sinet, you would agree that dash is the best movement you can get in a randomizer, or in Hollow Knight in general.
Yeah, right. Mathwing Cloak is going to be really nice for movement to be able to move quickly through these levels. Unfortunately, we won't be able to dash left, but it is very nice to have to at least go right.
Exactly. And you might be wondering, what is this mod that is telling me where to go? And for this, I would like to start with massive shoutouts to Phenomenal for developing the map mod S. And most of the functionalities that you are seeing me use are in map mod S. And it is all thanks to him that I can even do this run. However, his mod doesn't exactly work for spoiler room rando formats. And I had to do a bit of modding myself just to add rooms that I've not been in to the tracker. And already one of the particularities of Room Rando that I completely forgot how Room Rando works, that sometimes it leads you to Sly although you do not have Sly access. And as my mod told me right now, in order to get to the Sly room and free him, I need City Storeroom Stag, which is at Wanderer's Journal King Station. I do also have the spoiler log open.
Man, this looks like a great mod to learn how to do Room Rando. We were talking just before we got in, and I was telling Velen that I would love to learn this format because I love doing difficult things. If you've ever seen what I do, I usually do really hard settings, but I can't get Room Rando in my head. It's just so hard to learn. So, I mean, this doesn't look impressive. Trust me, it is.
Yes, thank you. Yeah, if you are interested in this particular mod that tells you where to go, it is not yet released. It still has plenty of problems I'm working with, and I am looking forward to release this really. And maybe something else we need to mention is that this is being played on hard logic, which is why I'm almost gonna tie to this any percent journal, which is why certain tricks are in logic, like e-pogo, which is a spicy skip, and I think also the pogo here is at least a mild skip.
Yeah,
Something
I know ePogo is a skip. I was going to ask you if you were on hard settings or not, because I know that's not something I normally see in my randomizers.
Yes, I am on hard because I think this format is very interesting on hard logic when the seed actually challenges you. On easy logic, it just makes you walk through rooms in order to get progression, and it's completely uninteresting, I would say. Oh, I'm supposed to use the storeroom stag, of course. I apologize. I'm not very intelligent. I got the storeroom stag in order to save Sly. I not save Sly. And one fun question to hosts or to you, Sinet, do you recognize the skin I am using?
I actually do recognize this skin. This is a Hat in Time, and it's a game that I've gotten about 2 hours into, and I really need to play the rest of it. It's a collectathon if you've never heard of it. So along the lines of like Ukulele or Banjo Kazooie.
Yes, it is. Well, I will not spoil anything because you haven't played it yet, but I think it's. Oh, come on, this is not good. It's one of the games I enjoyed the most in the last decade as a pure platformer. It's a really good game. Okay, let's hopefully get it this time, otherwise it's gonna be very annoying. I think I'm jumping too early. There we go. This is not an easy trick.
Nice. Nice. Yeah, I have not learned how to do ePogo at all. So again, this looks easy, and I mean, even on 3 tries, it's still you can tell it's not actually easy.
Yeah,
And
maybe.
again, if you have not played Hollow Knight right now, Velen's, or at least from what I'm seeing, is currently at 1 mask, which means if he takes one more hit, he's dead, and he needs to retrace his steps to get back to where he is right now.
Yes, let's not do that. I don't want to embarrass myself with Pogo again. And yeah, one thing you may have noticed me see is I'm using the inventory when I'm falling. What this does is it uncaps falling speed and makes me fall faster. Yeah, Hollow Knight has a lot of very interesting speed tech.
Yeah, there is so much intricate speed tech in this game, and skips and all sorts of cool stuff. So definitely, I can't say enough about this game. It's $15, and that is stealing from the devs, if you ask me. I think I've bought this game 4 times over by now for different people, just because of how good it is.
Yeah, this is very nice to feel. This is definitely a game that everybody should play. It's so fun. And it's so customizable because of so many people worked into mods and into even these randomizers. There's so many different types of randomizers, and people are actively developing new features every single time. I think since I started joining, totems were randomized, lifeblood was randomized, lore tablets were randomized, nail directions were randomized, and I think you get the idea. A lot of stuff has happened.
I want to say that the randomized count, and I know this is probably wrong because there have been so many updates since I last took count. It was at like 668 different locations and items that could be randomized with each other.
That might be correct, out of which 150 is probably just Georox.
Yeah.
Yeah. Another interesting thing you saw there is I fell, and that would have been really annoying. However, because I just dunked into the acid, my hazard respawn put me back where I should have been, so I did not have to go all the way back here. And something else you may have noticed is I fell into water and I took damage. What's going on with that? Well, what is going on with that is that one of the features that were added in Randomizer at some point was Randomized Swim. Normally, you would fall into acid, take damage, fall into water, just go normally. But currently, even into water, you can take damage. Seriously? This again? Okay, my room rando hates me. Never had to do it
Yeah.
3 times in a row.
So in vanilla, typically you start with a nail that, or your weapon, we call it the nail, can swing in all 4 directions. You can swim without taking damage. You can use your focus normally. All of these things have been stripped away from the knight in randomizer and made into checks. So until we find swim, we cannot use regular water. And the same goes for Isma's Tear. We can't go into acid without Isma's Tear. So think of swim and Isma's Tear as the 2 upgrades to swim, I guess. And then you have the 4 nail directions. You start with pogo only, which is downswing, and then you have left, right, and up that you can get randomly.
Yes, except small correction. Oh, in the symbol key there, should keep that in mind. We will never actually be able to swim into water or isthmus. There is a mod called Rando Plus which completely removes those abilities from the game. So even if I find swim, that will not allow me to swim into water. I will need to do acid skips or water skips to get my way through the game.
Oh, so you're even more cursed than normal. Got it.
Yeah, of course. I think that's what I enjoy the most about Hollow Knight. And what I find fun in Hollow Knight is that every run is either competitive or challenging. And
That's
this
what I
case,
really
not...
like about.
Yeah, sorry, go ahead.
I was gonna say that's what I really love about Hollow Knight myself is the game vanilla is really good and it's not super challenging, but it is challenging. It's not the easiest game in the world, but then if you play randomizer, you can make it as easy or as hard as you want. And when it gets hard, it gets really hard, which is good for people that are into Souls-like or other really challenging kinds of games.
Indeed. I just realized I've had left C dash for a while and I haven't used it, because Connor would be very mad at me. Left C dash is Hollow Knight's version of a super dash. It makes you go really fast in one direction, however, yeah, it's pretty hard to stop sometimes. And like you saw me, my first usage of C dash landed me straight into acid. Not exactly ideal.
Right, so I'm slowly marking some of the things that you've gotten so far. I know we've gotten dash slash left crystal heart.
Yes, I think that's all we have so far. This is a decently hard seed. It would have given me some vertical by now, usually. I'm really happy we get to showcase something fun. Oh, please tell me I have a Rancid deck for GG. Yeah, for this room rando to actually work, I've made the grubs, essence, and eggs all cost 1 at max, so I don't have to spend 1 hour farming 20 grubs. And as you
That's
can
probably a
see,
good idea.
yeah, and we got Desolate Dive, our first spell, and finally some bit of damage that's not me using my nail. Also, let's put this spell to start on. Oh, what you may have just noticed, that I don't think I called out, is I do have Sprint Master Dash Master. Because it's sometimes very hard to get Dash, I will just start with those equipped, just so I can run faster in the beginning, and we don't spend 30 minutes just looking at me walking very slowly. I'm sure you probably really appreciated this when I was going through Palace Grounds, and I got there much faster than I would have otherwise. Vertical now, maybe? No, full C dash. I'm starting to get really curious as to where my vertical is hiding. I think if we start getting charms, I will definitely look it up in the spoiler log. As the way my mod is configured is it will first look for wings, then for dash, then for claws, and then lantern, e-pass, trampas, and spells. Because those things
Okay,
can actually
so
unlock good things.
I was kind of wondering about that. How is it choosing like where to go?
Yeah, what it's doing is it's looking through a written down list of good things and just picking them in order. Like, it first tries to get me a route to wings. If it doesn't find it, it looks for something else. And oh yeah, one thing you may have seen me just do right now is I flash my map when I enter one of these rooms with many checks, and this tells me what checks are in the room, because I'm using the spoiler mod of the randomizer mods. It told me that this is a charm, and since a lot of the things I need to kill Myla are charms, I will just pick up every charm without looking in the spoiler log what it is. It's a lovely room. If you miss that epilogue, actually, it's very annoying to get up there. The crawlers don't behave usually. Okay, let's see what it's leading us now. Ha! And this is why usually you should check what it's sending you. Okay, looking for a key here. Okay, let's actually see where my item's supposed to be. I'm not supposed to be looking for keys right now. Oh, I see. Right, Mantis Claw. Do you want to take a guess?
Considering it's room rando, I would probably be wrong.
Okay, well, I will just tell you. It happens to be at Nailmaster's Glory.
Master's Glory.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I will
That's
have to go pick up Great Slash and Cyclone Slash for this.
okay, yeah. I was just thinking that's right below Sly. Okay, yeah. I know where that is now.
Yep. This is a very interesting seed. I'm actually a bit mad. This kind of seed should be played without spoiler. So having spoiler when it's an MG, it's a bit sad. Maybe if I get friends of mine who don't actually watch this, I make them play that seed blind, see what happens.
Nice.
Oh, wait, they just get Cyclone Slash on the way to Great Slash. That's very lucky. Gonna save a bunch of time.
Yeah, so even though this is the spoiler, it's not like you're looking up every single item location and routing. It's you're looking for one item and then picking up items along the way to where you're going.
Yes. It would be nice if you have a mod that just optimally routes a room rando for you, but that's way too hard to code. I don't think anyone will make the effort. Okay, see, now that I got all nail arts, my mod now immediately tells me, go to Sly, there's a goodie waiting for you there. And indeed, to Sly I will go. And yeah, with the claw, everything should be a lot better. I will be able to climb or cling to walls, yeah. And as you can imagine, this makes a lot of things easier to get to.
Yeah, Mantis Claw is one of the best items in the game.
Well, I would say I'm a bit more of a wings enjoyer. What would you choose?
I just like Mantis Claw because it literally opens up so much of the game, it's not even funny.
Yeah, that is reasonable. I think a lot of us wings enjoyers prefer wings because of how fun it is to do wings only movement. Because
I mean,
oh,
you're not wrong.
yeah, what happens is a lot of the movement with wings is harder, but like more fulfilling outside. Just feels better. But this was the elevator boss it was trying to lead me to. Good to know. I think by now we have Trump Pass, Elevator Pass, and Elegant Key. So a lot of the things that could troll me a bit are already available, which is good. Very much like to find the left dash as soon as possible. Yay! Time for water now.
Oh yeah, chat, remember, hydrate.
Of course. Please hydrate. And D-Dark. That's very nice. Never complain about the D-Dark. Next up vessel. Interesting. Not what I would expect. That's actually really early for an extra vessel, especially since I wasn't randomly picking items. And now we are going, well, I have no idea where we are going. This is the beauty of Rando. I could be going to Deep Nest, I could be going to Crossroads. Maybe there's Nosk after this room, who knows? I do have probably Nosk in logic right now. One place I will not be going towards, however, is White Palace. Oh, seriously? I think I would prefer White Palace. Okay, please be here. Nope. I hope you're ready. This is gonna definitely take a while. Pale Lurker is a very annoying boss to fight, and a very slow boss to fight. Especially without wings. Because I cannot
Yeah,
climb these to the middle.
yeah. So this boss is very annoying and interesting. For anyone who hasn't fought this boss or seen this boss, I don't blame you because he's kind of out of the way. But yeah, he's just going to continually run away from Velen, and you have to try and catch up to him and hit him. The problem is he's also throwing spike traps at you wherever he's jumping around, and then sometimes he just digs into the ground and completely goes somewhere different, and you have to go find him again.
Yeah, this is gonna take a while. And Pale Lurker is probably my least favorite boss to fight. It's not even a... I'm gonna die to dispose of it, aren't I? Please don't kill me. Okay, that shuriken almost got me.
While we're taking this boss on, and this is going to take some time, do the hosts have anything to say about the marathon?
We have no actual donations, but that's not a reason we can't talk. I love to tell people about Doctors Without Borders. So as you might know, Doctors Without Borders is active in many countries worldwide. I mean, after all, without borders. They were involved in key support movements such as COVID-19 emergency responses in various countries back in 2020, as well as key refugee work in Mexico, Central African Republic, Sudan, and Syria. So get your dollars in, get your donations in. You might win some prizes along the way.
Can I please get a doctor here as well? And I need that after Pale Lurker embarrassed me. The bad thing about Pale Lurker, you will never die to him if you take it slow and play it properly, but he always frustrates you so much that you just never take it slow, always die to him. Let's just not die again, shall we? That'll be very nice.
So Pale Lurker round 2.
I really should have gone in here with full soul. That would have probably saved a lot of time.
Yeah, you just gotta slowly get it now by hitting him every now and again.
At least I have nail arts. Without nail arts, this would actually be impossible. I would probably just warp out and manually look for something else. Oh my god, and it dodges. Yeah, this is not going well.
Take your time, like you said, this is one of those bosses that you just have to be careful.
Yeah, let's just heal before. That's not greed.
I hope. What does Pale Lurker have on him?
I have no idea, but it better be something good. Seeing how this is the first thing after Right Claw is probably Dash or Wings or something worth getting. Yeah, I probably should have looked at that after dying for him the first time. That would have been very clever. What? Why is he not here? Usually when he does an attack on the bottom floor, he goes to the higher floor. Guess this time it didn't feel like it. It's over. It's
Yep.
finally over. Oh, left Mantis Claw. Okay, I am not mad
Nice.
anymore.
Yeah, full Mantis Claw movement is going to make getting around Hollow Nest so much easier for you.
Yeah. What you may have noticed if you're paying attention, when I sent it for my next key item, my mod told me prerequisite break lower KE wall. This is another feature I modded into it, where it tries to do as much as it can with its limited logic to get me to as many places as possible. So me going through this transition actually broke the wall inside, what do you call it? Inside Deep Nesty Stow 3. And because of that, I will be able to progress to my next item. And yeah, I will mention the room again when I go through it. I have a very nice menu storage. I have no idea what this actually does, hopefully not much. Do you know, are you a glitched runner by any chance?
I am not a glitched runner myself, but I would love to eventually learn all the different things that you can do with glitches in this game.
Okay, now we're facing one of the easier bosses that we're gonna get, and also the face of Hollow Knight Silksong, which this Hollow Knight Silksong will be released in the next 12 months, so hype. Hope you all saw
Yeah,
the trailer, it was beautiful.
Spoiler for anyone who has not played Hollow Knight, yes, this boss does not actually die.
Oh no. I think if you don't know who Hornet is, it's just sad. Oh, glowing womb, lovely. This is one way to kill Myla. And I have to say, Hornet is probably my favorite boss. Not Hornet 1. Hornet 1 is a bit on the easier side, but Hornet 2 is amazing to fight. What is your favorite boss?
Oh, that's a hard question. I gotta go with Grim.
Can we get a different commentator, please? The hell? Yeah, Grim happens to be my least favorite fight. And it's not even the fight itself, it's just that before the fight he waits 20 hours to actually fight you, doing his bows and everything.
I think that's why I like the fight, is because it's got this whole like code of honor and it's got a good soundtrack and the fight itself is really good. Like I just enjoy the fight.
Interesting. And this door in particular, this wall, is only open because I've been to the room left of it. Normally you should unlock that door by going through a lower tram, and that should not actually be your way into Kingdom's Edge. Should be a shortcut for later on. It seems like it wants something from me in MMC room. There's a lot of things here. Kinda hoping we get some more cursed stuff. And by cursed stuff I mean not Pale Lurker, but actually interesting things for the viewers. I have good faith in this one to probably provide.
Yeah, something about the Hollow Knight community. We just love having runs that are evil.
Yeah, of course. Eva is great. Oh, I got Dream Nail. There's something very important to do with Dream Nail before anything else happens.
Who we dream nailing.
Nobody, we're just gonna listen to some very nice music play. Why is she not singing?
Get some donations in for the concert that's being put on right now.
Yeah. If somebody donates at least $10, I will Dream Nail her, by the way. It is in your power to destroy Marissa. And this is a very interesting exit to this room. I think if you ask 100 Rando players who have never played Room Rando, if there is that, or how many exits are in that room, nobody will know about the upper one, because it's not really being used. However, it actually is very useful, because it can get you to the shortcut to get into Fungal from Deep Nest. And hey, Black Egg. I'm supposed to actually go inside. Like, spoiler alert, this will not be Black Egg. Black Egg itself is also randomized.
That's interesting.
Yes. It is actually very often the last thing you find in a casual room rando. Without the spoiler, it's just one transition that gets you there. Okay, I would have preferred a left dash over this, but I will not complain. This thing, please die. Yeah, and this is how Whispering Roots behave in the randomizer when they are randomized. You do not get essence by completing the Whispering Roots. However, when you take all the essence, you get a very nice item. In my case, it's Right Shade Cloak. Sadly, I am not a speedrunner of any category, so I do not know the all Whispering Roots good strat for this room. Although that strat probably has dash anyway, so it wouldn't help me.
Yeah, Whispering Roots and Georox, and I mean, there's so many different things. That's how you get to over 600 checks in this game. Is that there's so much that can be randomized that there's just so much of it.
Yeah, so we use a Cyclone Slash there, and I don't think we've spoken about air stalls at all. Some items are very useful in that regard, where if you use them, they stop your downwards momentum, and this allows you to get more distance. You've seen me, and I think I need to do it here as well to get up there. No? Maybe like this. There is also a longer way through the room. You can go itemless, but where's the fun in that? We're here to go fast. Oh, and very interesting progression by this seed again. If you look at the top of my screen, you can see the entire route. And the last room in the route is Abyss 10. As I'm sure you know, everyone knows. Probably nobody who plays Room Rando actually knows, but that is the Abyss Shade Cloak room. And I assume I'll be coming in from the top and I'll need the right Shade Cloak to progress to the room. Very interesting. And we get to NMG. Yeah, if no nail slashes show up anytime soon, I might just put the NMG on. And if you're wondering what NMG does, is it makes these nail arts go faster. It gains a lot of DPS.
Alright, if we're talking like second favorite bosses, this is definitely my second favorite, Mantis Lords.
I really like Mantis Lords in Hall of Gods with the Sisters of Battle variant. These Mantis Lords are a bit too easy for my preference. As a matter of fact, Mantis Lords are one of the very few bosses that are in easy logic with no items. You could just go there with Pogo only, I think, and they are in logic because of how easy they are. And
Yeah, that's
as you
something
can
I got used to
see...
recently, fighting this boss with just Pogo.
Oh yeah. And just like you've seen, I made pretty quick work of them. Just passive shard here. Uh, there is no single rando you can play where you don't get lost in Deep Nest. It is a staple of randomizer everywhere. And I did that here as well by going right instead of left.
I'm pretty sure it's required to get lost in Deep Nest every time you play Hollow Knight.
Yeah. I think we had a saying, I think around the Blackout tournament, that Deep Nest changes its layout every single race. It's never in the same way.
Yeah, I gotta agree with that. This is a randomized area, even though, Team Cherry would like to tell us otherwise.
Okay, and we have a charm here. Luckily, because of Shade Cloak, I can get to it. I can't exactly get back out to go all through the room. I think split skills are some of the most interesting things you can get in Rando because it messes with muscle memory so much. Oh, is this gonna be no eyes? Well, there's nothing else in this room. That's gonna be a cursed fight. Yeah, no eyes is very much like Pale Lurker, which doesn't actually attack you, it just pisses you off and teleports, and lets its children attack you. Yeah, canonically, these ghosts are her children who just were eaten alive by her, I think. Yeah, it's a pretty grim story. Can I please not die to no eyes? What I'm doing here is I am saving all my D-Darks because there is a second phase where the ghosts become much faster. And I think I might be in it already, actually. Kind of feel them being faster. Okay, teleport.
I did not know that there was a second phase to this fight. I always just thought this was the fight.
No, you can see there's more on the screen now. And they're going a lot faster and they're actually hard to dodge. And we're through. Nice.
Good game.
And...
Yeah, you're getting all the nice curse bosses.
and oh, I'm sorry for everything mean I said about you, No Eyes. You are the most beautiful boss to ever be born. You have left dash. Now we are zooming.
Now we zoom in.
It's probably faster to C-dash to these rooms, or it definitely is faster to C-dash. It feels so nice to just have left dash. And one fun thing, the Mantises are not attacking me here. And that is because I beat their bosses. I beat the Mantis Lords, and now the Mantises know I'm stronger than them. They will not mess with me ever. Unless I punch them, then they start beating me up again. I'll be nice and not punch them. Interesting room. Now, obviously this room is in logic because you're supposed to go through the Shade Cloak gate to the left, but we are rando players, we just hit the levers to the walls. That is how we roll. Yeah, this is maybe something that should be mentioned. Oh, wings. Actually, let's mention that later, we got wings. Now we're basically in full movement territory. And with full movement, pretty much everything should be doable and should be easy. Actually, have some empty notches, that's at least. Yeah, let's put Weaver Song on. Who doesn't like Weavers? Oh, they're colored. I've actually not seen this before. This skin actually changes the Weavers. Aren't they lovely? Oh no, they piss off the mantises. They are not lovely. Yeah, if you have arachnophobia, I'm sorry for you. These things are staying here. Oh, now I notice they look like one of the hats. That's what they look like. That's so cool. I'm not sure if you got that hat. Probably you did, because I think it's the first hat you get.
That's the sprint hat, right?
Yeah, I think so. Into another arena. To say, a lot more cursed boss fights than actual cursed movement in this run, which is also interesting.
Yeah, sometimes that's just how it is. You get the cursed bosses instead of cursed items.
You have to
But
see. Very important. Can you spike kill with a nail art? Oh, you actually can. If I was good at the game and didn't miss it. It's very interesting. Yeah, normally in a normal rando you just right slash that thing into the enemies. Nice to know that nail arts also work. Hey, I cut you off before, sorry. What are you going to say?
oh, I was just gonna say, for any modders in chat, when are we gonna get an actual hat and time randomizer?
That would be so nice. I guess the problem with the Hat in Time is that it's very level based rather than open world, so it's a bit hard to design a rando for it. But I would definitely play it if it was available.
Yeah, I imagine that you'd have to make the level unlocks random to have the progression be really nice.
Yeah, that would be very interesting. It gives you like random hats and also gives you random levels based on the hat you have.
Right.
And yeah, there is a joke in the Room Rando community. When you fight a False Knight in the first 2 hours, you always say that's a very early False Knight. Because for some reason in the Room Randos, False Knight is pretty late as a boss. Time to fall down. Let's see if I fall right on top of the elevator. No, but I do fall a bit too down here. I've never learned this inventory drop, and I know a lot of people know it. Generally, if you have
Nothing
claw,
item.
it's fine. If you don't have claw, you have to get the elevator all the way back up. That's really annoying. Yeah. Worst charm in the game confirmed. Obviously the worst charm in the game because this is the charm that unlocks Grim Child.
So we've just got our first line of prep bingo in this blackout.
Nice.
And
What is it?
just kind of quickly remind, it's on the bottom line. Just to kind of quickly remind chat, we're marking squares that we're getting into logic. So we're getting the items, marking them, and then when we go to find Mila, we're going to do all the squares either all at once or, maybe go back a couple of times. I'm not sure what Velen's planning, but that's kind of the idea.
Oh yeah, my plan for this is to get Dreamgate and just put a Dreamgate outside her room. Yeah, the thing about Myla is, in a normal rando, once you kill her, she stays dead. And obviously I needed to change that for this format to make any sense. And since I'm a very lazy person, I just placed the code in the first position I could think of. And actually, Myla respawns when I use my map. That is the trigger.
Interesting. Yeah, I was wondering how you're going to get around that.
Speak of the devil, thank you for summoning her. And start with Cyclone Slash. You can mark Cyclone Slash in red. Myla got obliterated.
Yep. So, again, to kind of remind chat, teal means that we have logic for it. Red means we've actually done the task.
Yep. I would generally... I'm not going to go back and forth right now. I would prefer to do as much of it as at the end as possible. Just so we get a lot of Myla killing all at once. If everybody likes Myla killing.
I mean, I think you're objectively wrong in that statement.
I suppose. But if they don't like it, it's even better. You get some very much fun things. One more thing actually to the hosts. We also have an incentive for this for Revek. Can we get a confirmation whether that is reached or not?
That incentive has indeed been met.
Hey, let's go. Thanks everyone for donating. I guess now we are at a very peaceful part of the randomizer, where I already have all my movements, so there's not much that can be given to me that is cursed. Other than, I suppose, some other bosses without nail directions. But even then, I think I'll be fine. Oh
Yeah, I
wait,
mean, you've got Shriek and Dark.
does that say Fungus 323? That's very interesting, because that means I'm gonna go to fight Traitor Lord now. Well,
Now that is my least favorite boss in the game.
understandable. He's just a bit of going into the rhythm, not much else. I'll definitely want some soul for him. Well, farming soul is not useful if I use it to heal though. Maybe not. Let's not farm soul on hedgehogs. Because those hedgehogs are really dangerous and I have no idea how to dodge them. Okay, guess I'm going in with no soul and just farming it on Traitor Lord's friends.
Yikes.
You know what? Do you know what would be really nice here? Having NMG on would be really nice. I guess we're gonna have to make do with Weaver Song. Let the party begin. I really shouldn't use Cyclone Slash because that has too much of channel time. I will not have time to react. This boss is pretty easy though. Again, just like Waylarker, if you don't rush and do bad moves, you will be fine. It's a bit weird for me because I'm not used to fighting him with nail arts. I'll manage. So far damageless, which is not something I usually do on the Traitor Lord. Traitor Lord has a very strong attack. I'm sure you know what Traitor Lord's strongest attack is, don't you?
I know that he can do 2 masks of damage to you if you're not careful.
Oh yeah, he always does 2 masks of damage to you. The fun joke about this is his strongest attack is the hug. Sometimes instead of attacking, he will just walk into you. And you have like
Oh,
no
yeah,
way
yeah.
of dealing with that. Like, imagine I'm so good at Hollow Knight, nobody in chat even got to see that Traitor Lord deals double damage. Feels good.
Yeah, that was a smooth fight.
All of this for a VS. I would say not worth it, but I do need this to kill Myla. Oh, Waterways 07 Right 2. That is also an asset skip. Finally getting some interesting things to do. Okay, and a charm at the Architect Totem. See what this is. Yeah, I have
I
to
mean, I know
say...
you're saying.
Yeah, please go ahead.
I was gonna. I know you're saying that. Oh, you're finally getting interesting things to do. I'm just watching this run, going, this whole run is interesting. It's room rando. A lot of different things are rando. You've basically run into how many bosses without any of the nail directions except for Pogo. It's been a lot in this run that's been going on.
Yeah, I have to admit, I may have put all the nail slashes at the bottom of my mod list just to get some content. And I'm really happy if you find it interesting. I hope the chat also finds it interesting. This is, at the very least, it's very enjoyable to play.
Yeah, going through this entire game with just Pogo, I've had seeds that forced me to do that, and it's definitely an interesting way to play the game because you have to kind of think outside the box of how you're gonna get past certain things. Nice acid skip, by the way.
Thank you. Yeah, these are some of the easier asset skips, luckily for me. And this one as well. This is just doable without the wings, just with Dash and Claw. And our reward is a sports room for 0. I will not complain.
It's one of the items we need.
And it's getting put on immediately because not only is it a way to kill Myla, it also unlocks certain lore tablets. There are the lore tablets that in the base game you would need sports room to read, now require sports room for you to get the check from them. Oh no, I saved an extra grub. I am ashamed. I was going to actually try and only finish on one grub, just to annoy all the grub fans in chat. And one other thing I just noticed, NPCs are on. Usually in the randomizer, the default option I believe is that NPCs are not on and there's just shinies on the ground. But I think back in Rando 3, Pimpus added them in, so you can actually talk to the guys and get their things.
Right. I believe that's an option you can turn on and off now, too.
Yes, it is. And to be honest, I usually play with it off. However, there is an ongoing randomizer tournament, and that one requires it to be on. I was going to showcase the wings only skip to fungal here, and then my stupid weavers killed it the wrong way. It's a bit sad. And on that note, shoutouts to the Hollow Knight Rando tournament that's ongoing. I know you're a bit busy this weekend, but games will be streamed every single weekend, I think, for the foreseeable future. Still have 3 or 4 rounds left. So if you want more Hollow Knight Rando, you know where to get it.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to keep my eye on the Hollow Knight tournament Discord channel to see if there's gonna be newbie-friendly tournaments going on. Because I mean, I have 200 hours in Hollow Knight, but I still feel like a newbie compared to some of the people that can do like room randos, spicy skips, and just fighting bosses that they're not supposed to be fighting with just nail down and.
Yeah, it makes sense. I think even I feel that way when I'm playing with someone like Alien or Gundam. I have 3,000 hours in this game. I'm at around 1,500 hours myself. It's a very long road to being good at this game. Though
Right.
newbies are always welcome in our runs. Even in the current tournament, there's some people never heard of before, and I watched them play, and turns out they were speedrunners, and it was really fun to watch them. Especially with some
Oh yeah,
speedrun
definitely.
specific tech.
Yeah,
And
definitely. The Hollow Knight community is super welcoming. like I said, I have 200 hours and I feel like a newbie. You know, they're super welcoming, they're super inclusive, you know, so if it's something that you want to get into, even if, go play the game first, go buy it now if you haven't already, go buy it. um, but yeah, it's just a great game, great community. I mean, I can't wait to see what the community is going to come up with when Silksong comes out in less than 12 months.
Yeah, I'm really looking forward to the mixed Hollow Knight and Silksong Rando. I know somebody will do it, and I want to be there when it's done.
Oh my word, if they do a cross Silksong Hollow Knight rando, I am in all the way.
They've done one between Super Mario and A Link to the not Super Mario, Super Metroid and A Link to the Past. Hollow Knight and Silksong should make a lot more sense, I would say.
Right.
And Hollow Knight also has a very big modding community. Sorry, there's plenty of people who keep designing random stuff, whether for rando or just skin mods like the one I'm using, or other gameplay mods. And there's even mods that add new charms and new maps. Basically, if you've only played the casual game of Hollow Knight, only vanilla, you should look into some of the mods. There's always something interesting to find.
So wait, people have created custom maps too?
Yes,
Wow.
there are quite a few that I've played and they're all really good.
So we're gonna get a Hollow Knight Quickie World at some point soon, I'm guessing.
I don't think I get that reference, sorry.
So Super Mario World is a huge modding community, and they make a lot of Kaizo maps. Quickie World is one of the big Kaizo maps for Super Mario World.
I see. Yeah, actually, I don't play any Nintendo games, ever, so I would not be familiar. I have heard very nice things of Super Mario. Oh, and we got a no swim, which is an item added by what I told you before that stops me, or doesn't stop me from taking damage in water. What it does, however, is when I am in water, I will no longer take damage. So I will get hazard respawned to the old place, so I can't actually swim, but I will not take damage. That was hard to say.
So chat, get excited. We have our second line of logic bingo down the center line.
We're only at 2 lines. Interesting. I thought it
Yep.
gotten a
So
bit more, but that's fine. Still have around 1 hour, so it should not be a problem.
we're missing left slash up slash Grubfly's Elegy, Shade Soul, Fluke Nest. Oh, we do have Defender's Crest, so I can mark that off. We don't have Thorns of Agony. Oh no, we're missing Fluke Nest. Let me that back. We're missing Sharp Shadow, so we can't do left or right Sharp Shadow.
Interesting. And speaking of interesting, my mod is not finding anything else I can do. And I assume that this is because of King Soul. This is actually very interesting, because King Soul opens one transition in the Abyss. So let's see.
Right.
I have looked at City Crest, and I already have the City Crest thing. I already have Grimchild for the Dirt Mod stuff, so the first thing I can think of is King Soul. And since we're probably going to finish this on T anyway, it's not a bad thing that I'm going to King Soul. Yeah, this is actually a really fast-paced run. Like, I generally, since this is a very hard thing, I expect 2 or 3 deaths per run. And we've had 1, but at this point I don't see myself dying again, now that I have the side slashes.
Yeah, I was gonna say this looks great to me. You guys are doing a great job. I'm actually gonna go ahead and sign off for now. It's been fun to host for a while here, but I have Floha continuing on, and then we have a new host joining in, Pink Batman.
Hey, that's me. Who's ready to surf for some fun?
Let's go.
Guys, this Hollow Knight run has been absolutely amazing so far, and I'm super looking forward to seeing the rest of it.
Thank you, and welcome to our run. Okay, I got one piece of the King's Hall. For those who don't know, there's 3 total pieces. And luckily my spoiler log tells me exactly where they are. And I need at least 2 of them to open the birthplace. Okay, right
Right.
now I'm trying to look for Hive External. I have no idea why I'm not finding it. Probably because it's next to Kingdom's Edge, not next to Deep Nest. Okay, well, okay, it's here. And very important, I need the top 1 transition. Because you see this is a big room. With the up transition that leads to the grub, and the other 2 transitions that are just a random room in Hive. And it's telling me it's right next to Salubra. To say this Salubra bench has been really useful. A lot of things are close to it. And yeah, in general, in room rando, benches are the best thing that can happen. Benches make all your backtracking so much easier. Yeah, I'm curious if this was actually it. Oh, it is. It's now telling me to go places. This is amazing. However, of course, if King's Hall is the intended progression, I should put it on before progressing. Otherwise, I will be very disappointed. Oh, the stats say Fungus 303. I think we'll be getting a QGA. I guess there's still interesting things that can happen. And this as well. It's also gonna be an acid skip. As soon as I find the breakable floor. And fungal core, and I'm sure most of you watching have no idea about what I'm going to do. The very interesting shortcut in fungal core. You can actually go up through here. And I get absolutely nothing for it. Hey, it looked cool.
Oh, that is an interesting skip.
And yes, as promised, here is QGA. Time to embarrass myself.
But hey, you got the best charm in the game.
Second try. This is a blessed one. I had 2 first try E-Pogos and a first time QGA. That's perfect. I think
Yeah,
QGA is one of the hardest skips, at least for me. Because you can't really get better at it. A lot of it is just timing and muscle memory. So either you have the ability to learn muscle memory, which I really don't, or you have to rely on pretty bad visual cues. I did that mostly with visual cues.
I want to say that's what, like a 2-frame window to hit that?
I would not know. All I would know is I've sometimes spent several minutes just trying and getting soul and trying again and getting soul.
Right.
Who knows? I don't have Dreamgate yet. Should probably actually look for Dreamgate ASAP. So I might actually have to do this all twice. Why am I here? Yeah, I'm here for the root and for the totem. Yeah, Thorns of Agony. This is one way to kill Myla. And Shade Soul. That's also a very nice way to kill Myla. It seems that
Now we're progressing.
King Soul actually locked a lot of stuff. Yeah, sorry. We're saying?
I was saying, now we're progressing.
Yep. Oh, also DV Stag, which also locks who knows what. Yes, is very, very nice. Now, let's see how many Essence I miss when I go down the other side. Because the way you do this room is you go up on the right side and down on the left side. I think those 2 are part of the right side. I did at some point route this room, but that was back when I was way younger. And I've forgotten most of it. Also, one fun thing about this room. All of this is illogical with dash only. It's very brutal with dash only.
Right.
Not in a way
Because of
that
how
you
big
can't
the room
do
is.
it. Yeah, just pogos. Random pogos on crawlies and these mosquitoes. Oh, I missed something, didn't I? Oh no, I did not. I am shocked. I'm very impressed with myself. Okay,
Very
it's
nice.
not finding anything again. Can you tell me what we're missing?
So we need upslash, grubflies, elegy, fluke nest.
I have
We just got
Upslash.
thrones of agony.
I have Fluke
Oh, you
Nest
have
as well, I think.
upslash.
See, Sharp Shadow is something I notice.
Yep, sharp shadow and grubflies elegy.
Okay, Sharp Shadow is obviously not in the condensed spoiler log because it's not such an important item, so I need to look at the other. So, it's behind Shopkey. Oh, and this is one of those famous room random chains with Shopkey at Unbreakable Heart. Okay, that's behind the vine. So first of all, we need to find the Fragile Heart, which is in Junk Pit or Mantis Outskirts. Why do I have those things duped? I don't play with dupes. That's very weird. But alas. Yeah, I think Divine Rando is something that was pretty recent as well. As before the update, what would happen is you would get the charm, or you would get the fragile charms, and if you broke them, you would have to speak to Divine to fix them. But now Legitor fixes them, and Divine gives you checks for them.
Huh. For some reason, I didn't know that. I thought Legator always fixed them.
I don't think that's the case. You might actually be correct. I might just be misremembering. In vanilla, at least, I can definitely say that Divine is the one who fixes them. Before Divine Rando, I never cared enough about the Fragile to fix it. Okay, so I have the Fragile Heart. Now I need to get to Divine, which is Grim Divine. Huh. And it's telling me to do QGA again. Very, very nice. I hope you liked the first QGA. We're getting another. And probably not as fast as the first one. Oh, somehow managed to go the wrong way in Deepness 17. That doesn't usually happen. But one thing
I'm
that's
telling
really
you,
fun. Sorry?
I was gonna say, I'm telling you, deepness is a randomizer, like by default.
Yes, it really is. And one very fun thing about Room Rando is, like you see, it pushes you in the same rooms over and over and over again. And because of this, you actually get to learn how to move quickly to those rooms. You get a lot of practice with them. Yeah, let's not mess this up, shall we? No way. No way. No bloody way. Well, I guess I forgot to put on King Soul. Well, we're doing
Well,
it again now.
one more time with feeling. Well, while you do that again, let's see if we have any new donations or interesting prizes to talk about from the marathon.
I'll take that as a no.
Hi, hello. Yes, that's our cue, isn't it? Unfortunately, we do not have any new donations right now, but we could definitely talk about a few of the prizes that are available throughout this marathon. I believe in total, if you donate, I believe total of $50 signs you up for every single one of our prizes this weekend, if I'm not mistaken. Some of those prizes include a Bingothon mug, which you can either get the neutral one or the summer theme. There are several Team 17 game packs you can get. There's a roguelike pack, a Metroidvania pack, a speedrun starter pack. Those all sound pretty awesome. And some of our grand prizes, besides the Team 17 grand prize, we also have a digital copy of Fire Emblem Warriors 3 Hopes and digital copy of Mario Strikers Battle League. Once again, all of these prizes you can be entered for just for a total donation amount of $50 throughout the weekend. So you could do $5 here, $5 there. As long as by the end of the weekend you donate a total of $50 for charity, you could win any of these prizes.
This is low. Ah, damn it. Yeah, those
Well,
prices sound awesome. Like, everybody, what are you waiting for? Please donate. Okay, what's wrong with me today?
I mean, while we're talking about $5 here, $5 there, why don't we just start a $5 donation train? Who's going to get it started?
And the host and my co-commentator has arrived. Yes, let's start that donation train. That's all I have to say. I'm gonna toot my own horn. This is by far my best record with QGAs. I think I usually get like 1 in 5 or 1 in 6. And... oh god. That's stupid.
Oh, yikes.
This also breaks my thing. You have no idea how annoying this is. Well, I guess we were running too far ahead of estimates, so I just have to do QGF 4 times now or something. Hey, who doesn't love a QGA, right? Just like I love getting lost in junk pit. Don't usually go backwards through these rooms.
Yeah, if you're looking for reasons to donate, I mean, let's donate something for every time he does QGA.
Gosh.
We're on 4 times now.
Yeah, hopefully we're done after the next one. I was so happy about getting QGA. I wasn't even paying attention to the fact that I'm on 2 HP, overcharmed. Yeah, being overcharmed makes you take more damage. Double damage.
Right.
Not
Right.
very fun. And of course, in order to get to Legiter, you have to go to the room outside of Legiter. I love when Room Rando has some sense of normalcy. So we've yet to get a vanilla transition, which is kinda sad. Love key. Oh really, this is doable. Well, shouldn't be too hard, I guess. I said it shouldn't be too hard, I guess. It's way too low.
Yeah, something that someone once taught me while I'm trying to learn these tricks is if you spam your crystal heart, it lets you kind of slowly fall down to get into position to make it a little bit easier. But yeah, then you have to actually make the jump on the other side.
Yeah, that is the trick about holding C dash is actually very useful. Not really for QGA, but for things where you have a very large wall and you need to hit it at a particular spot. I also don't have Geo. This is insane. How do I even get Geo?
Probably kill a few enemies. That's my guess.
The thing is, I need to pay money to fix my Unbreakable Heart, so there's a lot of enemies. I guess we're actually gonna sell to them. Do I even have relics, is the question. Yeah, I have at least one King Idol. I really chose a very... Wait, we don't actually have any Dreamers, do we?
Nope, you don't.
That's very nice, I do not need to meet Lem at the fountain. Okay, I guess we are just gonna go on a bit of a side quest.
Everyone loves a good side quest.
Indeed.
Well, while you're on the side quest, we've talked about how good Hollow Knight is. We're all hyped for Silksong, obviously. We've talked about how good Hat in Time is, and you should probably go grab that if you haven't already. I need to play it myself. Is the ukulele game in the Team 17 bundle? Or no, I'm not sure who publishes ukulele now.
I guess we'll never know. Doesn't matter if it's in or not. The games that are in are amazing anyway. Yeah.
Let's see. Yes, ukulele is a Team 17 published game.
Okay, what I just gave me the idea of doing now is I will get Void Heart, so that I no longer have to overcharm King Soul and get trolled by being overcharmed. I think that's a good idea. Yeah, what is your favorite game in general?
I mean, top of my list, I mean, obviously Hollow Knight. Hollow Knight's like definitely in the top. I really enjoyed Elden Ring when it came out, and I've been trying to figure out if I can learn the hit list route, but oh man, the bosses in that, if you don't predict them just right, you're gonna get messed up really quick. So I don't know that I can even handle trying to do that, but there's so much cool games out there. Really looking forward to Cult of the Lamb. That's coming out on August 14th. Can't wait for that. Sea of Stars is also going to be coming out fairly soon. That's like a Chrono Trigger inspired RPG, if you haven't heard of it. The Cuphead DLC, Crowsworn. Like, there's so many cool games that are coming out either this year or next year that it's going to be awesome.
Did you just say Cuphead DLC? I'm very interested in that, because Cuphead was one of my favorite games when I first played it.
Actually, Cuphead DLC is coming out in 3 days.
Well, I have what to do for the final half of June, I suppose.
Oh, another game that I've seen a lot of Hollow Knight people playing and that I kind of want to get when it goes on sale is Haiku the Robot.
Interesting. I've actually never heard of that one. You can see I'm a Rando boomer, not in trends with what the new players are doing. Yeah, I would have to say, obviously, Hollow Knight, probably my favorite game. If I were to say a second favorite, I would say maybe Bloodstained, which is very similar to Castlevania, but Castlevania made in the 2010s. That's a really fun game. I'm for hopefully the final QGA of this run, otherwise I'll be kinda mad. Also really early. And I swear, if that thing was not opened, I may have quit the stream. The bloody floor was not open.
Do we have a moment?
Yes, please.
Yeah, go for it.
All right, I just wanted to tell you after I checked with price packs do not have the original ukulele, but the Speedrunner starter pack does feature ukulele and the impossible lair. Just to clear that up. We also got a $5 donation from a certain Pink Batman 12 in here. Never heard that name before. With the comment, let's get this $5 train started. Choo choo! Alright, with that, I'll throw it back over to you again.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
So shoutouts to Batman actually donating right in time as I do QGA, as we asked before. 10 out of 10.
Yeah, definitely. Chat, you don't want to miss your ticket to this hype train. We're almost done here on Hollow Knight. Let's get on the $5 hype train. Choo choo!
Choo choo. Now, I'm going to visit Slice Shop, I think, the 4th time, which is more often than we usually do. But we got this shop key, and now we are going to give him his shop key and see what he has stored. You know, usually when I lose the key to my storage, I just break the bloody door instead of waiting for somebody to give it back to me. But you do you, Sly. Yeah, what else are we looking for, actually? On the bingo?
We still need Grubfly's Elegy and Sharp Shadow.
I just picked up the Sharp Shadow and we have Grubberflies.
Oh, we do have Grubflies, then we're done.
Oh, in that case, let's tease the audience and first go say hello to Revak, because that is our incentive. And Dream Wilder. Dream Wilder is pretty much a must for this, because it makes dream nailing so much faster.
Mhm.
And it happens to be at Deep Focus. I'm kind of hyped for doing the Revek part, because Revek is actually so fun to fight. Well, I think fight might be too much of a word. You can't actually hit him, you just have to dodge his attacks and hope he leaves you alone. And he only leaves you alone after you kill his entire family. A bit uncalled for, but hey, this is what the people donated for. But how about we change skin? I'm getting a bit bored of this. It's something interesting.
What?
Do you guys
Patent
mind if I?
time. Go ahead.
Do you guys mind if I hop in with just a real quick announcement here?
Do it.
I just wanted to mention real quick here that when you do donate to the marathon, you can put those donations towards goals and incentives throughout the marathon. We've actually got one coming up here right after this run for Minecraft. You can choose the resource pack the runner will use. It looks like we do have $5 towards that programmer art resource pack. So if that's one you want to see, good news, it is currently in the lead. If you'd rather see the Faithful 32X or new textures packs, better get those donations in.
I believe, Pink Batman, you should be saying, "Good news, everybody!"
Good news, everyone! Is that good?
There you go.
If you really like the Minecraft run and want to make their lives easier, I could probably also vote for the X-Ray resource pack. Definitely would give you much love from the runner.
That is certainly a choice. However, I do not think that this is part of the bid war.
Shame. Since I'm here anyway, I'll drop a Dreamgate next to Myla. Very interesting that my road to Revek actually puts me next to Myla.
The Cyclone Slash that you just killed her with just now, yeah?
No D-Dark.
Oh, D-Dark, gotcha. So let me go ahead and mark that one off.
Oh, we are not 40 minutes below estimate. Don't worry. Whoever said that, we are not quite. I will also do trending.
Yeah, so to quickly remind chat, we are not complete yet. We've marked in teal everything that we can do in the game in logic. So we have the items in order to do these things, but we have not actually done them. The ones that are marked in red are the ones that we have actually done.
Yep. That was the first death at Revek, as expected. This is why we put a Dreamgate close to Revek. Yeah, after how much he's beating me right now, I will be very happy when I get to execute him in the end. Let's see if I actually remember the route. I think I do. One thing about playing lots of room randos is you start remembering routes pretty well. And I'm right back here. Really? He's trying to show off some platforming and doesn't seem to want to be shown off. And there we go. Come on, Rebek, that ain't cool. Now, is anyone keeping score on me versus Rebek? I hope not, because I'm definitely losing. I'm getting into it slowly. And getting out of it very quickly. Again, this is kind of expected. There is a bingo goal to parry him 3 times without dying. But you usually do that
Oh,
with more
wow.
than 5 masks, and... Well, I used to be pretty good at that goal. I used to do it without failing, but I haven't played much bingo lately, so I'm out of practice. Yeah, I'm curious how many ghosts are even left in Glade. Not that many, I would say. And my Shade died in 1 hit because I have Void Heart. Void Heart makes all siblings, including your Shade, just passive and easy to kill. Okay, there's no things over there. I might actually be done. Oh,
Nice parries.
I love how you say that immediately after I die. You're probably a bit
I mean-
behind on the stream, but that's still funny.
Yeah. I have like a 5-second delay to what you're actually doing.
And to Professor Putis in chat, he is not invincible. You're about to see him get beat up. I'll just talk to him and check. I don't think there's any ghosts I missed. The glade has stilled. It's so quiet, yet I feel failure. In this place, I once performed a task, but what was it? So hard to recall. Surely it was important. How could I forget such a thing? Well, because I beat you up, that's why you forgot. And Revek is no more. He will not be missed.
Nice.
You know, let's get back to our Myla business. I think I'll finish Myla and then start doing tea stuff if we still have the time. Myla's not here. Oh yeah, I need to use my map. Go to a bench, use my map, and then Dreamgate back. I actually don't remember what I've killed Myla with, but that doesn't matter. First of all, I'll die to her.
You've killed her with Descending Dark and Cyclone Slash. That is it.
Okay. Oh no, she has defeated me. I'll wait till I get my revenge on her now. I've not done any of the side slashes. Okay, I'll do that now. Not particularly care about my shade, because it's here.
We get to ride this elevator down every time.
Yep. Actually, I can just Dreamgate in the room with Myla. That will probably save some time.
Nah. We're not speedrunners, we're bingo players.
I will say I am quite proud of the fact that I still do not have an SRC account. So I'm officially not a speedrunner. Oh, I forgot to use the map. My bad. You'd think I'd have practiced for this, but apparently not. while we're doing this, do the hosts have anything they want to plug? I'll take that as a no.
I mean, I suppose I could talk about a little bit about what we're doing here this weekend. This weekend we are raising money for Doctors Without Borders. All funds raised during Bingothon Summer 2022 will be going towards Doctors Without Borders Emergency Relief Fund, which directly funds emergency relief operations worldwide. This includes operations in Ukraine and surrounding countries to assist people in the ongoing crisis, as well as other emergencies that may not be getting the same amount of attention or funding. So, as always, all of your donations are greatly appreciated.
Yes, keep on keeping on with those donations. You are doing great work for a very good cause. Okay. I think I'm out of easy things. Oh no, I still have upslash to do. Good. I have to say, I know this may look repetitive for people in the chat, but for Myla killers like me, every single instance of killing Myla is a real pleasure. I could do this for hours without getting bored. What's your favorite way of killing Myla?
I think I'm a save Mila enjoyer.
Yeah. Okay. Why did you come this run? Did you not know what you'd be in for? Yeah, I think my favorite one is probably Defender's Quest plus Fluke Nest. Because it's just a slow, tormenting death.
Yeah, I
Come
mean,
on,
as far
Myla.
as bid wars go, I'm always going to be a save Mila and happy couple.
You. Happy couple as well. But people fireball the Nailsmith, that's how you do. I fireballed the Nailsmith in my last, for second to last tournament race, and people were mad. Yeah, that was Sportium. I think Sportium is the most annoying one to kill her with. Else do we have Defender's Grasp. Let's make her stink. And if you don't know, in Rando 4, Defender's Crest is also a key item, because it gives you the one check attack. That will only like you if you smell.
I didn't see Shade Soul. Did we do Shade Soul?
No, that's for the end.
Gotcha.
Am I gonna die to Myla?
You guys mind if I pop back in real quick?
Go
Please
for it.
do.
We got a donation, everybody. This donation comes from Gannon11 for $50. He left a comment. Doctors Without Borders sounds great.
Can't believe I actually died to Myla.
Thank you so much, Gannon, for that donation. You are definitely correct that Doctors Without Borders is an amazing cause to be raising money for. I definitely would not be here. There's awesome donation charity here.
I swear, all of my deaths this run were to idiotic things. This is impressive. But hey, I'm sure, I can't actually see the chat right now because I'm trying to look at the bingo. I'm sure the chat is enjoying this.
And for those who know me and my commentary and my stream, I wonder if we can get Copper to say anything about killing Mila. What do you think? No, just gonna preen yourself.
I don't think I get that reference.
I have a bird who can actually say things. He's right next to my microphone, but he's being very quiet right now.
Interesting. Does it say kill Myla? What? This Myla is really good at dodging great slashes. That's impressive. Not good enough, thankfully. I have fitness on. How are we
Now
doing
you
on
have the
time, by
goal
the way?
for Fluke Nest and Defender's Crest. You have to have them both equipped at the same time.
Yes, exactly.
Gotcha.
It's... I'm not sure if you're familiar with the interaction, but it's a really funny one. If you're not, you will see it now. Since you asked for it, you will get it. Yep. And whenever we talk about Flukeness and Defender's Crest, always have to bring up that this was the, let's say, famous way to kill Myla. Or not to kill Myla, to fight bosses back in the Blackout tournament. That was a long time ago. Back before even I was playing. I think some runner, if I recall correctly, it was Aiden, who would just do this before all of his runs. Okay, what now? Thorns of Agony. Let's give Myla a nice hug. I'll soften her up a bit because this takes a while otherwise. And here's the Thorns of Agony kill. I've also done Dash Slash, by the way.
Okay, let me put that up for you.
If you happen to make a mistake on any of them, that's no problem. I'll gladly kill her again.
Just that they're going so fast, you gotta try and keep up with what's happening.
Indeed. But it's really cathartic for me. Like I said, I could do this for hours. This is true beauty. Now we get my favorite charm, Sharp Shadow. What this does is it makes your dash a lot longer. And obviously that's a good thing for going fast. I think we have different goals for each direction. So this was right Sharp Shadow.
Yep, right and left.
Yeah, as you can imagine, there's not that many things in the game that deal damage, so I needed to be a bit creative with how to get 25 for this bingo. Yeah, I really like the idea, and when it came up like 22 or 21, I just made up some things, like using directional slashes and curse nail, for example. Oh, and one extra interesting thing. Sharp Shadow actually deals more damage if you have Dash Master equipped, something not many people would know about.
I did not know that.
Yep. Obviously doesn't really come up into play that often, as nobody really uses Sharp Shadow for damage. But actually, other than me, nobody really uses Sharp Shadow, period. And Dream Shield. This charm costs 3 notches in vanilla game and deserves absolutely 0. Oh, and something we didn't mention this entire run is that actually we're running with random charm notches for each charm. the cost of each charm is actually random between 1 and 5. I think
Yeah,
Grimchild
that's
is
something really nice about the game is how it kind of forces you into certain charm setups because you don't have enough notches to equip certain ones when you randomize everything.
indeed. So, I said before that Grimchild is the worst charm. This is why. It's just best at being annoying and not good at anything else. Oh, I see we have both sea dashes and shades left. It's very nice. Let's get rid of Grimchild now and forever. Let's not overcharm. And to save us the pain of me sea dashing into her, I think I'll need to do it 4 times. I'll just hit her 3 times. Now this should one shot. Yep. Right sea dash. I don't know why I'm going into the hot springs for soul whenever I do this, because I don't actually need soul. But it's generally good practice when you Dreamgate to Dreamgate from a hot spring.
It kind of makes sense.
That was left C dash. And don't call time on bingo, we're also doing true ending. Don't stop the timer. And now this is time for the finale of the Blackout itself. And I left Shadesol last for a good reason, about to cheat a bit. Are you ready?
Let's do it.
Yes, that is beautiful. I love debug mod. This is why I'm playing with debug mod. Okay, and I think this is Blackout, and now I can just pick up the Dreamers and finish.
Yep.
Let's see, I have Lurian at Spell Twister. Let's see, am I still awake enough to figure out where Spell Twister is? Yes, I am.
Now all we need is like replace the final boss with a giant Mila.
I actually was going to do this for this run, but sadly not sadly, but the randomizer tournament happened in the Hollow Knight community, and I spent most of my time practicing for it. Or most of my time not practicing for this.
We need a Milo with the Radiance moveset. Thank you. Let's get on it.
Yeah, and she does the Myla death scream whenever you hit her, of course. That would be such a nice sound. Oh, do we get a spike tunnel as well? That's nice. We haven't had any one of these. Oh. Okay, second try. It's good enough. Yeah, this is one of the best usages of Dashmaster. As soon as you can pogo, you get to dash again. This is what Dashmaster does, really. It reduces your cooldown between dashes. Or pretty much completely removes it, even. You can do some cool tricks. And, okay, we have Monomon at lower tablet, Grimpot lower hidden. Okay, I know where that is.
So are we going to just get the 3 masks and leave, or are we going for true ending?
Yeah, we're going the 3 Dreamers and then beating up Radiance. But it will not take long. If my timer is correct, we should have around 20 minutes left, and there's no way this takes that long.
Right.
They just need to pick up the 2 Dreamers, and then the fight is gonna be easy because I have pretty much everything. I have Shriek. Shriek is pretty much everything for this fight. I really love this fire skin, by the way. It's probably my favorite skin. Because it is unique while it keeps the knight as the knight, doesn't turn it into a different character. And now you can say you actually have a fireball, which is also really nice. And we are missing Hera at Whispering Root Sea Peaks. Of course, this will end with another route. Oh, and it's right next to me. That's very nice.
I mean, as long as when you get Fireball with the skin, you are forced to do down, quarter forward, and then punch to use Fireball. That is acceptable.
Okay, I'm actually old enough to have played Street Fighter, so I think that's a Street Fighter reference. I hope it is.
That is a Street Fighter Hadouken reference, yes.
I like that. Showing our ages here. I hate this route. Well, I hate most routes. I think we got some of the more annoying routes. We got K route, we got this, and I think there was another one that I hated. Oh no, not K route, we got the cliff route. Oh, what? Oh, I missed one. Oh, I missed 3. Oh, that's that. And now we just need to find Black Egg and beat up the big baddies. Black Egg should be a room temple. That's the first one. Yeah, I have to say, knowing the room names is very hard because Team Cherry named them without any sort of reasonable convention. But when you do know them, it's so useful, especially in room randos. Well, only in room randos, and a bit in area randos. Because before Rando 4 and item sync being really nice, in Rando 3 there was no item sync for transitions. So you need to ask your partner if you're doing a co-op area or Rando, where is that transition? And then they would tell you Fungus 215. And, well, if none of you know that's Mantis Lords, that doesn't really help you, does it?
Right.
Can we get some good luck for this final fight? Maybe
GLs.
in the way of $5 donation train? I need to get me a host. Oh, hold on. We're not done with the interesting stuff, apparently. Well, I could just go down here the normal way, but you know I'll do the acid skip. It's fun.
Well, if you're asking for it, sure, I can assist you with that because we do indeed have a $5 donation from RipJawZA with the comment, "Good luck."
Hey, let's go.
That is exactly what we want to see. So get more donations in towards that $5 good luck donation train.
Okay, let's heal so I don't mess up the second part of the acid. I swear. I've already died to random miners in CPX. Can I please not die to worms? That would actually be the end of my career. Okay, this skip, at least this way, is a much easier version of QGA, luckily. And Spinny Knight. Oh wait, it stays spinning. I actually haven't done this before. Don't even know if I want to fight THK or just chill. Okay, I guess we're fighting THK.
I feel like this needs to be dubbed over with Deja Vu.
That would be something. Okay, what do we want? Definitely want Mark of Pride. Sports Room. That's good enough. Unless this is Shaman Stone? No, I don't want Deep Focus. Yeah, a bit sad we don't get Shaman Stone.
For $20 donation, I'll provide you an a cappella version of me singing Deja Vu, if you really want that.
That is definitely worth it.
Let's see that $20 donation chat for the acapella version by Floa. I mean, Pink Batman, if you want to donate $420 to get a Deja Vu acapella, we'll all sing it.
I might not actually know the words, but I'll try my best. THK is a very easy fight for someone as experienced as I am, and so should Radiance. Radiance has this potential to always mess you up, especially on 5 health, and especially since she deals double damage.
Right.
And here we are going into Radiance, and I Dream Nail to Barley. All speedrunners in the world laughing at me right now.
Found out. Here, you want one of these? Here. You can't have the whole bag. You have one.
I see the bird will not say things on stream but will ask for treats. Typical animals. That was a very clean first phase of Radiance. And generally the first phase is the more annoying one. Second phase should always work. Is it actually called Comes Curse if I curse myself?
Sounds more like runner's curse than commentator's curse.
But I'm also a Kamto. It's interesting. At this point I kinda want the Radiant Radiance more than I want to go fast, so I'll try to play for that. Guess I just wait here, or no?
You guys mind if I slip in here really quick?
Go for it.
Beautiful. We're gonna need Floha to slip in here real quick as well. We got a $20 donation from the one, the only Pink Batman 12.
Oh god.
Who said
Actually went for that.
they left a comment saying, "Start singing, Floha."
Alright. Give me a sec. I'll just pull up the lyric.
You can call time after the final slap. And that is time.
Alright. I'm sorry for everyone. Alright, here we go. Doot 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 doot. See your body into the moonlight, even if I try to cancel all the pictures into the mind. There's a flashing in my eyes. Don't you see my commission? The nation has gone running again. Can't you see now? Illusions right into your mind. Deja vu. I've just been in this place before, higher on the street, and I know it's my time to go. Calling you, and the search is a mystery. Higher on my feet, it's so hard when I try to be me. Whoa, deja vu. I've just been in this time before. Higher on the beat, and I know it's a place to go. Calling you, and the search is a mystery. Standing on my feet, it's so hard when I try to be me. Yeah. Doot 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 doot. All right. I unfortunately don't know the second verse, but and onwards. But I hope that was satisfying enough for those $20.
Okay, but I run Hollow Knight for 2 hours. This random host comes in here after the halfway mark, and that's the best part of the run. It's unbelievable.
I'm sorry the donation didn't come in earlier.
Well, the run is over. I've already defeated Radiance and also got the Blackout. Thanks everyone for watching. Massive thanks to Sinat for coming with me. Would you like to say anything, Sinat?
I mean, yeah. First off, if I mean, as many times as I've already said it during this run, if you do not own Hollow Knight, go buy it on Steam right now. Or I think the Steam summer sales is coming up here in a couple of days, so it's going to be on sale probably for ridiculously low if you can't afford $15. And I mean, it's a steal at $15, so you should probably pay them $15 for it. It's such a good game. I mean, Valen has 1,500 hours in it. I have 200 hours in it. The Hollow Knight community, if you get to speedrunning, randomizing, I mean, there's so many people that are going to be helpful. I would definitely recommend it. Check out Valen over on his channel. Definitely go ahead and do that. My name is Sinith, and I have my own channel as well. Most of you might know me from my own marathon, which I'll talk about later, but we'll get there.
All right. Thank you very much for that amazing run. Any last words that were not spoken yet?
I think just what Sinat said, play Hollow Knight, play it. And if you've played it casually and liked it so much, check out the speedrunning Discord. There's speedrunning there, there's randomizer there. You'll always find something that interests you. And yeah, thanks again for watching. It was really fun to play the seed. It was an amazing seed. I could not have dreamed of such a good seed. And yeah, take it away, host.
All right. Thank you very much. Much appreciated here. Thank you very much for running. Coming up next, after a short intermission, we've got Minecraft. What game is that? Never heard of it before. We've got Minecraft, and we do have a Scout and Route Triple Bingo by Cave Lighter. So don't go anywhere. You do not want to miss this. We even have a bit warp coming up for that you can still snipe. So yeah, don't go anywhere.
Doctors Without Borders was formed in 1971 in France by doctors and journalists who'd worked in the famine and war in Biafra, modern-day eastern Nigeria. Their aim was to establish an independent organization that focused on delivering emergency medical care quickly, effectively, and impartially for people most in need. That's what we've been striving to do ever since. And today, Doctors Without Borders, which is known internationally by our original French name, Médecins Sans Frontières, or MSF, is a global organization. At any given time, we have literally tens of thousands of staff operating in more than 70 countries. Right now, we are more than 30,000 professionals who come from every corner of the planet. These are some of the faces of my colleagues, a cross-section of people who work for Doctors Without Borders around the world. Most international staff are deployed for months at a time, depending on the needs, the circumstances, or a field worker's skill set. We are doctors, nurses, midwives, and other healthcare professionals. We are builders, organizers, and problem solvers. We're multinational, multicultural, and multi-talented. In a sense, we're a lot like you. So now let's talk about what we actually do. Broadly, Doctors Without Borders delivers emergency aid to people in need. People affected by armed conflict, natural disasters, and epidemics, or people who have been denied medical care for political reasons. Our actions are always about our patients. Each person is treated with humanity and respect. We're independent from political and economic agendas or anyone's military objectives, and we believe deeply in neutrality. Doctors Without Borders does not take sides in an armed conflict or make statements about who's right and who's wrong. We're also impartial. Our actions are based on what we have independently verified as the needs of our patients. We treat people regardless of race, religion, or political affiliation. It's our ability to translate our principles into action that sets us apart.
Welcome to Sweet Transit. Creating an interconnected world of railway is the aim of the game here. The use of advanced signalling will allow you to create unique routes or highways for specific trains. City building focuses on your efforts as you construct a bustling city with the aim to encourage villagers to move to your town and take up work. From farms to factories, coal mines to wood processing, fish, cotton and more, resources are essential to everything you do in Sweet Transit. And do not miss our limited time demo, available now on Steam.
Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Bingothon Summer 2022. Guys, do you wonder how people bingothon with Bingothon cards for their speed games? What is the Bingothon behind it all? Well, we do have the Beyond the Board monthly series that you can Bingothon on our YouTube channel, where we sit down with various bingo runners and bingothon them about their bingo cards, speed game, and much more. That Bingothon's a great insight into how bingos are made and how the community can further bingothon them. You can also find the full uncut interviews on our website at bingothon.com.
Beautiful. You should definitely bingothon them a shot. Yeah, they are great. I bingothon this opportunity to bingothon a little bit about our sponsor, Team 17. Because did you bingothon that Bingothon is bingothon by Team 17, who also bingothon a bunch of prizes for Bingothon Summer 2022? If you bingothon like to bingothon more about them, bingothon ! Prizes in the chat. and I hope that you guys in chat are actually Bingothoning your stay here here at Bingothon Summer 2022. We Bingothon a lot of runs Bingothon up. For example, the Minecraft Bingothon and Bingothon Triple Bingo, which is coming up. Shit, I messed up. Which is Bingothon right up after this intermission. So don't Bingothon anywhere.
Bingothon, 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 Bingothon.
We also Bingothon a little bit war for this, and currently with this bid war, we Bingothon 3 options. Currently at $0 each, faithful and new textures, and in the lead with $10, we Bingothon programmer art with $10. So if you want to Bingothon this bid war, then Bingothon your money in right now by Bingothon !! donate in the chat.
Floha, you sound like your brain is about to Bingothon.
That Bingothon about right.
We'll be right Bingothon, everybody.